Hi guys, this is the Idaho Picker, and today I'm coming to you to set the record straight on some stuff. I've done this before about 9 months ago, explain my situation, but I'm going to do it again because I have many thousands more viewers at this point, and we've got a number of issues to talk about. And I'm gonna actually go into it and show you the different things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about my police record. Okay, we're going to find out exactly how bad of a criminal I am. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, or I'm going to show you exactly how bad of a criminal I'm not. Okay, I've made some mistakes, went through some hard times, and it's no excuse for making mistakes, but I have. And I'm not perfect, okay? Never claim to be. All I've tried to do is come on here and do a lot of research and share it with y'all guys to be a benefit to the world, because in the past I've made mistakes and I have not been as much of a benefit to the world as I should have. Even when I was married for 17 years, I was not a benefit to the world. And you know why? Because nothing I did, all the millions of dollars I made, and yes, all the millions of dollars I lost, it never meant nothing to humanity. I was a realtor for 10 years, and it never meant nothing to humanity. All I was doing was trapping people in the American dream, trapping people into debt. That's why I really don't have an interest in being a realtor no more. Now I'm going to explain to you more about that here in just a little bit when we start talking about child support, because there was a time when I tried to reactivate my real estate license, and I'll get into that here in a little bit. But first I want to talk about my criminal record. Okay, let's see how bad of a dude I am, right? Okay, let's take a look. So here we are on the Idaho Supreme Court data repository. We're going to plug in my information here. Okay. Alright, let's slide this down a little bit so I can hit search. And I notice it says all counties. Okay. Now it's wanting me to enter one of these deals. Now hang around. I want you to see the truth. You've been told all kinds of stuff. So let's take a look and see what the real truth is. And then I'll explain to you a few things. See if this makes any sense to you. Okay, here it comes up. See, we're still on here. Alright, let's click here for the case history. Alright, now here we go. Let's go back a ways. Okay, let's go all the way to the beginning, right? My full record. Okay, full record. Too fast for conditions back in 2002. Okay, pled guilty, paid the fine, 53 bucks or whatever, right? Speeding, an infraction, $53 fine. Speeding, an infraction in 2005, $53 fine. 2005 again, another speeding ticket. Yes, I got a lead foot, or used to. Here's another one. Failed to signal. Okay, $62 ticket for failed to signal. 2007, driving inattentive or careless. $147 ticket. Here is a basic rule violation, too fast for conditions. It was because I was driving up in the mountains and there was snow on the ground, and they said I was going too fast, and they hit me with a big one, 500 bucks. So they collected a lot of taxes there. Okay, that was in 2007, 11/1/2007. Okay, speeding again, $52 ticket. Heading on up. This should be a good one here. Driving under the influence. First offense. Fines $1,000. It was 1/5 of 2009 was the date on it. 1/5 of 2009 DUI. And I deserve that one. And it says jail 6 days, but I didn't serve any jail time. I don't even know why it says that. That's weird. I didn't serve jail. Oh, I did community service in place of the jail, so that's what it was. Paid the piper. Okay, so that was a DUI. So coming on up here. So this should be a good one too, right? And let's see. Come on, here we go. This was a divorce in which the attorney, my wife's attorney, which I had to pay for, cost me $20,000, even though she had locked me out of my house when I come back from a business trip and kept every single thing I owned. All I kept was what I had in the suitcases and my pickup truck, which she later stole and sugared the tank and almost destroyed it. It was a brand new truck. And no, I'm not lying. You can believe me or not, I don't really care. Okay. This divorce, during this divorce, what happened was they ended up tying up my real estate. I was a real estate developer, had many millions of dollars in real estate holding, and I was leveraged to the hilt because the market was crashing. If you can remember, back around this time in 2008, the real estate market was crashing. You can see the date right here where it was filed, and I was going through a divorce, and I lost everything I'd ever worked for 10 years or more, including my son. The judge took my son away. All because of what? Because I had one DUI and some speeding tickets. So yes, I owe $13 million. But to who? The banks. So they can kiss my ass. And if you have a different opinion, that's your problem. Okay? Now, let's go on up here. Driver's license, failed to purchase, I guess, no driver's license. Okay? Well, when you get a DUI, remember down there previously, and if you want to try to work or do anything or go anywhere, you're going to have to either walk, get somebody to take you if you can, or you're going to drive without a driver's license. I bet there's plenty of you here. Are you willing to admit it in the comments? And I drove without a driver's license. Do you understand that the driver's license is a contract between you and the state? I do. I didn't then, but I do now. So I got fined $144. Wrong side of the highway. Now you got some people who were claiming that, I think it was Counter Intel Pro, whatever that dumbass's name is, whoever he is, claiming that I drove on the wrong side of the road and got a DUI. Okay, driving on the wrong side of the road, all that was is I was turning into a parking lot, and the median was sticking down a little far, and I was trying to get to a coffee shop. And I switched over to the other lane. There was no traffic coming, and a motorcycle cop happened to be sitting over there and pulled me over and gave me a ticket for $75. Okay, I have never gotten drunk and driven on the wrong side of the road, period. Now let's go on up here. Well, let's go back for just a second here. The driving on the wrong side of the road is 9/29/2008. Okay, let's go on up here. Okay. Do you see a DUI tied with it? No, you don't. What you see is me still without having driver's license. I got busted again trying to make a living. I went out and I started a little business buying and selling things. That's how I originally got the name, the Idaho Picker. I went around and bought antiques, went around and bought furniture, went around and did things like that. I had this old van that I bought. It was the only thing I could afford because I had lost everything. Okay, paid like $2,000 for it on payments to a family. Paid it off. Well, then I got another driving without a driver's license, even though we should be able to be free to travel in our country, you know. And couldn't afford no insurance, so I didn't have no insurance. See, there's a cycle that they get you going in here. If you're broken down, they're going to kick you in the head. And that was in 2011, okay? So let's go on up. Got to be something bad here. Driving without privileges, okay, meaning no driver's license, got me again. 2011 also. No insurance. Driving around in that big ass ugly white van. So they nailed me with $300 ticket, $126 ticket, taking more of my money, so that way there's no way it's going to be that much harder for me to get things straightened out. Now, I'm not making excuses. I lived my own life, made my own choices, but the system does not make it easy for you to stand up. Now, here's the fun one, okay? We're at the top here, okay? There is no more. See? We're at the top now. Here's the fun one, of course. Now, this is the driving under the influence, second offense, and driving without privileges. Didn't have a driver's license. However, there was insurance on the vehicle. Okay? Now, what happened, let's see here, 11, no, that's the bottom, so let's go back to the top. What simply happened, let me point this out here to you something, folks. See, this is a misdemeanor. This is not a felony, okay? If my blood alcohol content, there's 3 levels of a DUI in Idaho. You have a misdemeanor DUI, you have a felony DUI, and you have an aggravated felony DUI. It depends on your alcohol level, okay? I had 3 beers and 1 shot, okay? But it was enough. I was across the limit. I was 1 mile from my house, which is no excuse. I should have never did it. But when I got to my neighborhood, there was a cop sitting there. I don't know how he got there. It was highly suspicious. He turned around, got behind me, without probable cause, which is part of the law for you law followers, pulled me over. I passed the field sobriety test, told him that I'd only had 3 beers and 1 shot, and was able to go through the whole process, no problem. Then they lost the audio, and there was no video. The video was not working, supposedly, and then the audio disappeared. They don't know where the audio went. So they hit me with a $1,500 bond, okay? And I went through the process, and as you can see, this started in 2/10 of 2012. And I went through the process, and various things kept happening where it got pushed out, okay? There was one time I wanted it pushed out. 2 other times I didn't want it pushed out, but it got pushed out. Then I failed to appear, okay? See right here, 1/14 of 2013. That's when I went to Belize, okay? Failed to appear. So because I failed to appear, they placed a $10,000, where before it was $1,500, okay? Because I failed to appear to go to court, it was $1,500. Now, why did I fail to appear? And why did that happen? Let me explain this to you in the last minute here, and then I'm gonna have to do another video and I'll tell you some more stuff, because I want y'all guys to know my side of the story. I want you to understand what I feel is the truth. Not even what I feel is the truth, but I know is the truth. I lived it. Okay. Now that doesn't mean you have to choose to believe me. Okay, you can choose to believe what you want, and you can choose to unsubscribe. It's okay. I'm not here for this, what we're doing tonight. I'm here trying to put a little fight in to try to friggin' save this friggin' world. Okay. But let me explain to you the reason why. Well, hang on. We're gonna have to do the reason why I went to Belize. We're going to talk about my child support. We're going to talk about any other questions you want. You got a question, put it in the comments below and I'll answer it. And just so you know, the reason why I put approved comments only now is not because I'm going to be real picky on comments. It's because I'm tired of being bashed. And if you want to attack me, your comment's not getting placed. If you want to attack anyone else out there anywhere on the whole friggin' planet, your comment will get placed. Come back for part 2.